Hey, what is up everybody, Bladecifer here, and today I have for you guys another video of Black Clover Mobile. And inside today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about how you can increase your bond levels ultra fast pretty much as a free to play. Now, before we get started into this here, I gotta say thank you guys for so far the support on the last video. So far, we're actually doing good, at least for our first video back. We're going to continue on with this pressing matter. Now, of course, if any of you guys are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out quite a lot, and definitely keeps you in tune to what's going on in the game and on the channel. But without further ado, let's get into it. Now, talking about exactly what happens for bond leveling here, we all know, of course, bond leveling is absolutely necessary for all of our characters here and pretty much getting them to LR. So the quick and easy way, which I'm going to make it short and sweet, to get up your characters here are absolutely a couple different ways here. But one of at least the best here that you can do as a free-to-play is going to come down to where you are in the story here, or at least what you can actually grind in the story. Now, so far, of course, with my team being a little bit weaker here, it's going to be kind of hard for me to do the higher worlds here. So pretty much I would think a lot of us are on world 1 when it comes down to our farming areas. Coming down to bonds here, you pretty much want to do these patrol missions here, or these patrol stages, and want to knock out the highest nightmare stage you can do. If you go ahead and take a look here for normal, you can see at the top that there's 230 heart or at least bond EXP you can get for your mages, and this further goes on depending on the harder the stage you can do. Now currently I've been farming at least this stage itself, giving me 430 of course bond level, which is absolutely amazing here. And of course this one should pretty much give you kind of the same bit, just a little bit to 460. But a quicker way that you guys could do this, especially if you have the higher CC and a higher team, you pretty much want to go ahead and go to the highest stages you can do. So let's say pretty much I have the nightmare stage for world 2. You really want to get this up here. The fastest way you can possibly do it is gradually make your way up these worlds here, knock out nightmare, and pretty much farm nightmare. So if we go ahead and take a look at the bottom here, instead of that a little 420 that we were getting, or 430 that we were getting in the last world, we're actually getting 490. Now, if you consecutively keep going up here, and let's go ahead and go to, let's go to the beach world for an example. For anyone who actually can get here, which I highly doubt a lot of people are up here at all, especially when it comes to farming for bonds here, what you can pretty much go ahead and do is go to most likely the nightmare if you can beat this, which most people shouldn't be once again here, and be able to farm this. Now, of course, if you are able to at least beat this fairly easy here, or you can beat it in general, you could possibly farm hard mode here, seeing you do get a decent bit of I think 550 here, which is very, very nice here, and which is actually very much so helpful. But do remember, of course, if you are clearing this manually, which most likely you will be because the CC for these stages are kind of high. If you are clearing these manually, it's going to take a little bit longer, as well as if you're trying to clear these on dispatch, it might take a little bit longer. But pretty much consecutively do these bad boys and you will go up levels in a freaking quick method immediately. Now, a little way to actually give you a little bit more HP, or at least bond EXP here, will come down to what you actually have in your inventory before you go into the actual matchup. So if we go ahead and go into the hideout here, you guys, and we go ahead and take a look here, we go to Charmy, we actually can make you a couple things like bond food. Now, bond food will help you out quite a lot, because instead of getting that nice little 430 here that you could possibly get, you can go ahead and make yourself some bond food here, which will up it by 15% if you get this one. Or if you wanted to and be a little bit smart with it here, you would make some of these guys here, and this will up it by 10%. Now, this is absolutely necessary, or at least amazing to do. It will help you get up very fast, especially if you're getting up things here. So for example, let's go ahead and go take a little bit of a look here. So as we were saying, a lot of us are going to be farming world 1 for the most part when it comes to our bond levels. So if I wanted to go ahead and do nightmare, where we get the 430 for at least completing nightmare on here, I do technically need to get up a different character, but just to showcase this here, and actually we can actually showcase it, I think, with our skip ticket. Actually, go ahead and skip this once here, and instead of the 430 that we do get, we actually get 473. Now this is getting up decent bit, which is around 50 for bonds, at least in this, and actually does make it worth it, especially if you're doing these guys in times 3 here, because you're going to be taking down 3 times the amount of food for 3 times the stamina and 3 times, of course, just your time that you're going to have to go through. So the time is going to be pretty much weighted down easily because you're taking out a lot less time, completing a lot more turns by just, of course, doing your 3x. This will help you get up your characters the quickest and the fastest way possible to allow you to go ahead and enhance your characters more and more coming down to LR. Now, of course, a lot of you guys, just in case you are on this end of the side here and you have, of course, a lot of dupes that are either bad or you just don't want to use them, there's one last way that you could possibly get up bond pretty dang quick, and that could be the bond box area. Now, these bond boxes are for any characters that you have dupes for here that you could possibly just go ahead and give away, in which you can either go for the actual chests themselves, in which I think they actually give a little bit more affinity. I'm unsure on that. I actually have to test that myself. And then you could get the shared bond box here, just in case you don't know what character you really want to go to, or you want to spread it to all different characters. This would possibly be your best one, seeing of course you get 10 of these shared ones and they can go for any character instead of just a specific class. Now, these are absolutely amazing to use. I would only use these on characters that, like, I possibly say I would only get those with certain character dupes that are possibly not useful. So that's going to be up to you when it comes down to that side of things. Though, of course, it's all on you at that end of the spectrum there. But without further ado, those are all the ways you could possibly get bond level ultra quick here to help your teams get up to LR immediately here. And so if you guys found this very useful, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button if you are new. We're going to be coming out with more guides for you guys very, very soon. And actually, I'm going to be coming out with one that will help you get up your power. See, we've gotten up pretty dang quick for at least being a free to play and only been grinding, you know, for 2 days that or 3 days that the game's been out. So I think we're doing pretty dang good. But without further ado, hope you guys stay safe, stay sharp, and stay determined. Peace out.